Every gardener knows that plants can't thrive without healthy soil. But sometimes, after years of heavy growing, chemical fertilizers or, just plain neglect, soil turns lifeless. It becomes compacted, depleted, and just unable to hold water or nutrients the way living soil should. The good news is that soil can be brought back to life, and one of the most powerful ways to do it is by planting the right crops. These plants act like natural healers, loosening compacted dirt, fixing nitrogen, adding organic matter, and restoring microbial life. Today, we're looking at the top 5 plants to revive dead soil in 2025, plants that will help rebuild fertility, structure, and balance naturally without chemicals. Legumes are the foundation for nitrogen-rich soil. When soil is dead, one of the biggest losses is nitrogen, the building block of plant growth. Legumes like clover, alfalfa, and field peas are nature's answer. They work in partnership with soil bacteria to capture nitrogen from the air and store it in their root nodules. When these plants die back or are tilled into the soil, that nitrogen becomes available to future crops. Clover is especially versatile. It grows as a low-cover crop, suppresses weeds, and provides nectar for pollinators. Alfalfa, with its deep roots, not only fixes nitrogen, but also breaks up compacted layers, pulling up minerals from deep below. Plant legumes at the end of a growing season or in rotation, and you'll be adding fertility back into even the most exhausted soils. Buckwheat is the fast-acting soil booster. If you need quick results, buckwheat is your go-to plant. This fast-growing cover crop matures in as little as 6 weeks, producing a dense canopy of leaves that shades out weeds and protects the soil from erosion. But its real gift is in the roots. Buckwheat is excellent at unlocking phosphorus, a nutrient often locked away in poor soil. By making it available, buckwheat sets the stage for strong root development in future crops like tomatoes, peppers, and beans. When buckwheat is tilled back into the soil as green manure, it decomposes rapidly, improving organic matter and kickstarting microbial activity. Mustard plants cleanse and condition the soil. Dead soil isn't just about lost nutrients, it can also harbor harmful pathogens and pests. That's where mustard plants come in. When grown as a cover crop, mustard releases natural biofumigant compounds from its roots and decomposing leaves. These compounds help suppress soil-borne diseases and certain nematodes that damage roots. At the same time, mustard's fast growth shades the soil, preventing further weed problems. Once cut down and incorporated, mustard adds organic matter that improves soil tilth and feeds the microbial web. It's like a soil detox followed by a nutrient recharge. Rye builds structure and prevents erosion. One of the toughest challenges with dead soil is compaction and erosion. Winter rye is the plant for the job. With its dense root system, rye works like a natural tiller, breaking apart compact layers and improving drainage. It also forms a thick mat of growth on the surface, which prevents wind and water from stripping away topsoil. Rye is particularly useful in the off-season, when bare soil is most vulnerable. By spring, when rye is cut back and returned to the ground, it contributes organic matter and restores crumb structure, leaving the soil soft, rich, and ready for planting again. Sunflowers pull nutrients from the deep. Sometimes the key to reviving soil is to reach down where roots normally can't go. Sunflowers are excellent for this. Their long taproots penetrate compacted layers, breaking them apart while pulling up minerals and nutrients from deep underground. When the plants die back or are composted, those nutrients are released into the topsoil where future crops can access them. Beyond soil benefits, sunflowers also attract pollinators and beneficial insects, adding biodiversity to the garden. They're not just pretty, they're hard-working soil renovators. Wrapping it all together. Reviving dead soil takes time, but these 5 plants, legumes, buckwheat, mustard, rye, and sunflowers, are nature's best tools for the job. Legumes restore nitrogen, buckwheat unlocks phosphorus, mustard cleanses and conditions, rye rebuilds structure, and sunflowers mine nutrients from the depths. Together, they transform lifeless dirt into living, fertile soil, ready to support healthy, abundant crops. The key is to think of these plants as partners. By rotating them into your garden or dedicating a season to cover cropping, you're not just growing plants. You're rebuilding the very foundation your garden depends on. If you found this guide helpful, don't forget to subscribe to Gentle Herb Living for more natural gardening strategies. And share this video with a fellow gardener, because every healthy garden starts with living soil.